Hi guys and welcome back to Naturally Ellie. Today I'm going to be doing a product review for you and it is a snack that I've wanted to try for a bit. Once again, I didn't want to spend money on something without knowing how it tasted, so when I went to my sister's house and saw that she had a multi-pack of this snack, I jumped on the opportunity and took two of the flavors that I really wanted to try. So what I'm going to be trying today is the Quest chocolate chip cookie dough and the Quest cookies and cream snack bars. So these are keto friendly. They're not specifically for keto. These have 4 net grams of carbs. And if you look at the nutrition facts, the chocolate chip cookie dough has 21 grams of carbs, 14 grams of dietary fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 3 grams of erythritol. And I've mentioned before that erythritol is a sugar alcohol which can be used as a sugar substitute when you're on the keto diet, and sugar alcohols are about a tenth of the carb count of normal sugar. So it's a little healthier, much lower in carbs. You can also use monk fruit, xylitol. There's a bunch of different sugar alcohol or sugar substitutes that you can use on the keto diet. This one has erythritol, which I personally use anyway, so I'm fine with it. Some people don't like erythritol because they find that it upsets their stomach and will have them running to the bathroom shortly after eating whatever it is that has erythritol. And initially I did find that, but I think after consuming it more, I don't have that issue. I have it in coffee. The Carb Smart ice cream that I eat also has erythritol. So there's a lot of different things that I have in my baking when I make cookies or anything else like that that calls for sugar. I normally use erythritol. I do have monk fruit as well, and sometimes I'll use that if the recipe specifically says monk fruit sweetener. But in order to calculate your net carbs, you take your total carbohydrates minus the dietary fiber minus any sugar alcohols. So in this particular case with the chocolate chip cookie dough, you have your 21 grams of carbs minus the 14 grams of dietary fiber minus the 3 grams of erythritol, and that gets you to your 4 net grams of carbs. The cookie dough is very similar. It has 21 grams of carbs, total carbs, 15 grams of dietary fiber, and 2 grams of erythritol. So it's higher in dietary fiber, lower in the sugar alcohol, but it still comes out to your 4 net carbs, 4 net grams of carbs. So the reason why I say it's keto friendly but not keto specific is I've mentioned before that keto has different levels to it. So depending on what you're trying to achieve, you're going to have different targets for how many grams of carbs you want to eat in a day. So for myself, while I'm on a weight loss trajectory, I guess you can say, I want to focus on having 8 grams of carbs or less whenever possible. So that's the target if you're in weight loss mode. And having one of these bars means that I've already consumed half of my carbs for the day. So that's why it's not necessarily keto made. But if I'm in a weight maintenance mode where I'm happy with the weight I'm at and I'm not trying to lose any more weight, then I can have more carbs, I can up my carbs, and then this is okay. And also you want to factor in the more you move, the more you burn, the more carbs you can have. So that's when you hear that whole carbo loading. Carbo loading is a lot different when you're on keto than when you're not on keto. It doesn't mean that you should eat a whole bunch of pasta. I know some people do that. Some people will take the weekend and carbo load and then eat keto, super low carbs during the week. I don't do that. I try to maintain the same type of diet and lifestyle all throughout the week, 7 days a week. Am I getting there all the time? No. There are days where I'm having things that are high in sugar, high in carbs, but I don't purposely seek out things with bread and pasta or sugar on the weekends that I wouldn't during the week. Okay, guys, so I've gone ahead and opened them so that there's not a whole bunch of crinkling on video. And for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to try a little piece of each of the different bars just so that I can get a taste for the flavor and decide whether or not I actually enjoy them and would buy them again for myself. So I'm going to start with the cookies and cream. Okay, so it is very dense. It's a bit crumbly. It's falling apart because that's where the bits of cookie are in there. It's kind of breaking apart the bar, but it feels like cookie dough. So I'm going to give it a taste. It's not bad, but it's not like, oh my god, this is so good, I have to have it either. There's a bit of a strange sweetness to it. It's definitely not the erythritol. As I said, I've had erythritol in things that I've made and other things that I've purchased. There's a strange sweetness to this that I'm not really caring for too much. And I think it's in the clumps of the cream that's supposed to be like the cookies and cream part. Yeah, so I'm not really thrilled with that one. So now I'm going to try the chocolate chip cookie dough. Okay, and just so you guys can see, there are huge, nice big chunks of chocolate throughout it. Again, soft, kind of like cookie dough that you've baked for just a few seconds and then put it back out to cool. So it's not all the way cooked, but it's also not all the way raw. I'm just going to take a sip of water before I try this one to get the taste of the cookies and cream out of my mouth. Okay, so now to try the chocolate chip cookie dough Quest bar. Okay, so that bite was mostly chocolate chip. So I'm going to have to taste another piece just to get a flavor for, just to get a taste of the bar itself rather than the chocolate. I am picking up some of that same sweetness in this so far. I really don't know what that is. I'm gonna check the ingredients, maybe see if I can figure out what it is. I do see it says it has steviol glycosides, which is stevia. I know a lot of people swear by stevia on keto diet. I have yet to use stevia just because it's usually like drops or whatever, and I find it's more expensive than the erythritol. And if I remember correctly, I have had things with stevia before I even started the keto diet and didn't necessarily like it. So that could be what I'm picking up in these because they do have stevia. And even though stevia is like one of the last ingredients, I don't know about you, but whenever I don't like something, that's one of the first things I pick up. For example, I'm not a fan of mango, so anytime somebody gives me anything with mango in it, that's the first thing I taste. And I've had gum where it's like tropical gum, and as soon as I pop it in my mouth, all I taste is mango. And when I ask the person, "Oh, does this have mango?" They're like, "No, I don't think so. I don't taste it." And then we look at the ingredients, and sure enough, there's mango. So it could be that type of situation going on right now. I'm gonna take a bite without all of that chocolate chip now. I'm still picking up that flavor. So I really think it's the stevia. So personally, I guess I'm not a fan of stevia, and that's what I'm picking up in here. So if you use stevia and you like the taste of stevia, you'll probably enjoy these bars. I'm glad I didn't spend the money to buy them myself because I really would have been very disappointed and have a bunch of bars sitting there that I'm not going to eat. So there you have it. That's my review of the Quest chocolate chip cookie dough and cookies and cream bars. I'll pass on them. I wouldn't, and I really most especially would not be able to sit here and eat a whole bar in one shot. There's no way that would happen. And it does say that a serving size is 1 bar. So I haven't even had between the two of them. It's not even like maybe a quarter of a bar, not even. So I've had like a quarter of a serving. So that's really all I can have for today. If you enjoy them, I'm happy for you. If you also do not like the taste of stevia and you found another keto friendly snack like this, please let me know what you found. I would love to know and love to be able to try it. Or if you're curious about something else, I want to know if I've tried it already or if I'm willing to try it for you guys, then also let me know. But these are a pass for me. Again, I'm glad I did not spend the money for them. I swiped these two from my sister when I saw that she had them in the cabinet. So there you have it. Please let me know any questions or comments that you have in the section down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and tell all your friends to also like and subscribe the videos. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.